Join me as I challenge myself to teach kids how to respectfully disagree in just 10 minutes. Respectful disagreement is a super important skill for kids to learn, and I'm excited to share some easy tips with you today. You see, disagreements are a normal part of life, and we're going to learn how to handle them in a way that makes everyone feel heard and respected. When disagreements arise, it's easy to get upset or feel hurt. Sometimes, we might say something we regret or get defensive. Other times, we might just want to give up and agree with the other person, even if we don't really want to. But what if I told you that there's a better way to handle disagreements? What if you could express your opinion without hurting anyone's feelings? Imagine you're playing with your best friend, and you both want to play a different game. You really want to play tag, but your friend wants to play hide and seek. You might start to feel frustrated or disappointed. This is where disagreements often start, and it's how we handle them that matters. If we're not careful, disagreements can escalate, and people can get hurt. We might say something mean or do something that makes the other person feel bad. But it doesn't have to be that way. We can learn to handle disagreements in a way that makes everyone feel good. Let's think about a time when you had a disagreement with someone. Maybe it was with a sibling or a friend. How did you handle it? Did you get upset, or did you find a way to resolve the issue? So, how can we have respectful disagreements? One way is to use I statements instead of you statements. For example, instead of saying, "You always get to choose the game," we could say, "I really want to play tag today." This helps us express our feelings without blaming the other person. Another strategy is to listen actively. This means really paying attention to what the other person is saying and trying to understand their perspective. We can do this by making eye contact, nodding our heads, and asking questions. By listening actively, we can find common ground and work together to find a solution. Finding common ground is also really important. This means looking for things we agree on and trying to find a compromise. Maybe we can't play the game we both want, but we can find another game that we both like. By working together, we can find a solution that makes everyone happy. Let me tell you a story about two friends, Emma and Olivia. They were planning a sleepover, and they couldn't agree on what movie to watch. Emma really wanted to watch a scary movie, but Olivia was afraid of scary movies. Instead of getting upset, they decided to use some of the strategies we've been talking about. They listened to each other's perspectives and found a movie that they both liked. The sleepover ended up being a lot of fun, and Emma and Olivia learned an important lesson about respectful disagreement. They realized that it's okay to have different opinions, and that by listening and finding common ground, they can find a solution that works for everyone. So, let's recap the key strategies we've discussed, using I statements, listening actively, and finding common ground. By using these strategies, we can have respectful disagreements that make everyone feel heard and respected.